Awaji City, Hyogo Prefecture. What was meant to be a night of color, cheer, and celebration quickly turned into confusion and disappointment, as the much-anticipated Awaji City Fireworks Festival was abruptly cancelled just 10 minutes after the first fireworks lit up the night sky. On a warm summer evening, thousands of locals and tourists had gathered along the scenic coastline of Awaji Island, many dressed in colorful yukatas, hoping to enjoy a spectacle that marks one of the most beloved traditions in Japan, the summer Hanabi Taikei Fireworks Festival. Families had staked out picnic spots hours in advance. Children clutched fans and festival snacks. Couples posed for selfies with the ocean sunset in the background. The festival, a key cultural and economic event for the region, began with a bang, literally, as the first set of fireworks soared into the air around 7:30 p.m., painting the sky with vivid reds, greens, and golds. For 10 glorious minutes, the night sky glittered with expertly choreographed explosions synchronized to music. Applause erupted from the crowd. Then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the show stopped. An unexpected announcement. At approximately 7:40 p.m., a voice crackled over the loudspeakers. Due to unforeseen circumstances, tonight's fireworks display has been cancelled. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. The announcement stunned the crowd into silence. At first, many assumed it was a temporary technical glitch. But as the minutes passed with no further fireworks and staff began ushering attendees toward the exits, it became clear, the event was over. Some in the crowd began booing softly. Others, confused and concerned, turned to social media for answers. Was it an accident, a safety issue, a prank? Rumors spread quickly, but official clarification lagged. City response: safety first. Later that evening, Awaji City officials held a press briefing, revealing that the cancellation was due to technical issues related to the ignition system and concerns regarding the wind direction, which posed a potential hazard to both the operators and the spectators. Mayor Hiroshi Kaneko expressed deep regret over the incident, saying, "We understand the disappointment this has caused. Our priority is always the safety of the public. While our team prepared extensively for this event, certain conditions on site forced us to make this difficult decision." According to city staff, after the first wave of fireworks were launched, a malfunction was detected in one of the ignition modules responsible for firing shells from a barge stationed offshore. Simultaneously, wind conditions shifted unexpectedly, increasing the risk of debris falling into the audience area. Combined, these risks exceeded acceptable safety thresholds. Mixed reactions from the public. For the tens of thousands who had traveled from across Japan, and even from abroad, the sudden end of the festival came as a bitter disappointment. Ayumi Tanaka, a university student from Osaka who had traveled with her friends, said, "We booked a hotel, we came early to get a good spot, and then it ended just as it started. We understand safety is important, but why wasn't there a backup plan?" On the other hand, some attendees expressed support for the city's decision. Takeshi Morimoto, a father of two from Kobe, noted, "I saw sparks falling closer than usual. I'm glad they didn't take any chances. Fireworks are beautiful, but they're still explosives. If something had gone wrong, people could have been hurt." Social media reactions were equally divided. While some users criticized the poor communication and lack of contingency plans, others praised the city for choosing safety over spectacle. Economic impact and vendor losses. For local vendors and businesses, the cancellation had immediate consequences. Dozens of food stalls, souvenir stands, and temporary game booths had set up in anticipation of large crowds lingering well into the night. Many were left with unsold goods and dashed hopes. Kaori Nishimura, who runs a taiyaki fish-shaped cake stall, lamented, "I bought triple the ingredients compared to a normal weekend. We expected thousands to stay until 9 or 10 p.m. But once the fireworks stopped, people started leaving almost immediately." Local hotels and ryokans, which had been fully booked for weeks in advance, may also face fallout if customers demand partial refunds or compensation for disrupted experiences. The Awaji City Tourism Association said they were currently assessing the total economic impact, but acknowledged that the sudden cancellation could mean a significant financial blow, especially after several years of pandemic-related downturn. Calls for better planning and transparency. In the days following the event, questions have emerged about the city's crisis management systems and communication protocols. Why wasn't there a secondary ignition system? Could the wind conditions not have been predicted with greater accuracy? Why were ticketed guests, who paid premium prices for seating, not informed earlier of potential risks? Local assembly member Shunpei Kondo criticized the event organizers in a public statement, saying, We need better disaster response training for our events team. Canceling 10 minutes in is unacceptable unless there's an imminent threat. Transparency is key. People were left confused and anxious. Some netizens also questioned whether the event was rushed or underfunded, pointing to previous successful editions of the festival that went off without a hitch. They demanded an independent review of the technical and logistical preparations. A symbolic blow to Awaji's summer identity. For Awaji Island, the Summer Fireworks Festival is more than just a show, it's a symbol of local pride, tradition, and community spirit. The annual event draws upwards of 40,000 people and has long been a point of attraction in Hyogo Prefecture's tourism calendar. This year's festival was especially important as it marked a full-scale return after several scaled-down editions during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hopes had been high that this event would revitalize the island's image and economy. Instead, the abrupt cancellation has become a trending news topic across Japan, even drawing attention from national broadcasters like NHK and TBS. Will refunds be issued? One of the most pressing questions on attendees' minds now is whether refunds will be issued, especially for ticketed zones. According to organizers, discussions are ongoing. A statement on the official festival website reads, "We are currently evaluating the situation and will provide information about potential refunds or compensation by next week. We ask for your patience." Several customers have already begun filing formal complaints or inquiries via the city's website and third-party ticketing platforms. What happens next? In light of the situation, city officials have pledged to implement a full investigation and enhance risk assessments for future events. Mayor Kaneko confirmed the formation of an oversight committee consisting of city officials, fireworks experts, and community representatives. The goal is to issue a comprehensive report within the next 30 days, detailing what went wrong and how similar issues can be prevented in future festivals. Some local leaders have also proposed the idea of holding a smaller-scale, make-up, fireworks show later in the season, though logistical and financial hurdles remain. Community support and hope. Despite the letdown, many in the community have rallied together. Local artists are creating tribute murals and social media posts honoring the brief but brilliant 10-minute display. Residents have started a hashtag, #Awaji10MinutesOfflight, to share photos, memories, and words of encouragement. A local radio host summed it up best during the next morning's broadcast. "Yes, it ended too soon. But those 10 minutes reminded us of what we've missed these past few years, being together, celebrating safely, and looking up at something beautiful." Conclusion. A lesson in fragility and preparedness. The 2025 Awaji Fireworks Festival will not be remembered for its dazzling finale, but rather for its abrupt silence. While frustration and confusion are understandable, the incident serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of large-scale public events and the importance of safety above all. As Awaji City regroups and reflects, there's hope that the lessons learned this summer will lead to a more secure, better planned, and resilient future, one where every firework can soar without fear, and every celebration ends not in cancellation but in cheers.